Good morning, friends. Hi. I wanted to talk to you today about writing that essay. I know some of you have for your assignment for this week that you're going to need to write a multi-paragraph essay. Well, I know that we have talked about paragraphs. I made a video for us about paragraphs. So before we start talking about a multi-paragraph essay, with multi-paragraph meaning it's going to be more than one paragraph, and generally more than two, because you're going to want to give it that intro paragraph, and then you're going to need some paragraphs to describe what you're trying to say, and then you bring it to a conclusion. But the first thing you need when you're writing your paragraphs is to remember to feed your paragraphs. What does feed stand for? Well, F is for facts. You've got to include some facts in there. Explanations, E, okay? Explain it well. Another E, give some examples to support what you're trying to say. D for details. Details also support what you're trying to say. So in other words, your paragraph needs support, and that is facts, explanations, examples, and details. Feed your paragraphs, okay? So as we start talking about moving into writing your essay, remember that each one of the paragraphs in your essay, you need to feed it, okay? So let me go ahead and flip this around for you. Okay. So, some of you probably will remember boxes and bullets, okay? Boxes and bullets. Boxes and bullets give you a really good structure for your essay, okay? While it's important to take off with your own ideas and everything, a lot of times it helps to put it into a structure that makes it really readable. So that gives you a chance to organize what you're trying to say. Once what you're trying to say is organized, you can just take off writing. One thing you might want to do is to put it into outline form first. The first thing you always want to do before you start writing something. In this instance, you're going to do a multi-paragraph essay for us for this week, due Friday, about what you're reading, okay? Whether that's fiction, whether that's nonfiction, what is it that you're reading, and what are you trying to tell me about what you're reading? What are you trying to say about what you're reading? What point are you trying to make? Is it the best book ever? Are you going to tell me a little bit about your book? Are you going to describe your book? What is your entire book about if you finished it? What do you like about your book? Do you want to write an essay about that? Would you recommend this book to somebody, and why? Okay. What did you learn from the book? How can you relate the book to something else? And then if you needed a place to really get a really creative idea, maybe you could write a letter to one of the characters in your book. But what you're going to do is you're going to think about what you want to write. That's the very first thing. You got to think hard. You can't just take off writing. You got to really think about, what do I want to write, okay? And then, so you might write that down. What is your attention grabber? What kind of way can you start off your paper that you're writing with a bang, okay? What am I writing about, and why? Well, you're going to obviously have a reason or two, or maybe 3 or 4, okay? That's up to you. So right here, your intro will just be a few sentences. Like, I really did not like this book. I didn't like this book because of this, and then also because of this. And really, lastly, I didn't like this book because of this. For all these reasons, I didn't like this book. So then you're going to start, and obviously we love our books. I'm just making a point. So then your paragraphs are going to support what you said here. You're going to go into reason number 1. Remember, you've got to feed that paragraph. You're going to write a sentence with supporting details or an explanation or something. You're going to write another sentence, maybe a third sentence, and you're going to wrap that all up. Then you're going to go down here to the other reason that you're saying whatever it was that you were saying. you're going to feed that paragraph also. Make sure you've got some supporting details and explanations. Make sure it's more than one sentence long. You know, remember, wrap it up here, wrap this one up here with a good concluding sentence for that paragraph. And so then you're going to take what you just said. And in conclusion, for all of these reasons, because of this, because of this, and because of this, just restate what you said, restate your points. I really didn't love this book, or for all of these reasons, I would totally recommend this book to somebody. Or for all of these reasons, I can really relate to this book. So anyway, and then at the end, congratulations, great essay. Seriously, that, I know it sounds, a lot of times when I say boxes and bullets, it sounds so complicated, but it's really not. It's just a simple matter of remembering the structure, okay? Think about what you want to write. Write your opening sentence and a couple of things that we're going to be writing about, your reasons for this, and then you're going to go down to your first main point, your second main point. In conclusion, here's what I just said, basically. So that is a little mini refresher on writing an essay. That's just to get you kick-started. I'm going to be coming to you again with a little bit more, but that's just a little bit to refresh your memory about what all we had been doing before we went to break, about writing essays and writing paragraphs, and just kind of a little summary. Obviously not nearly as detailed as I can get, you know me. And anyway, and I will, but I just wanted to refresh your memory a little bit about writing essays. So anyway, all right, I hope that helped you at least kind of get those creative juices flowing and think about what you want to write. What did y'all guys think about my ping pong table board here? Anyway, all right. Hopefully everybody can get started with that, and I'll see you later. Thank you, friends. Bye-bye.